Sometimes letting go of things is more powerful than holding on or defending them. And sometimes the place you're accustomed to isn't where you truly belong. When faced with love, all obstacles can transform into valuable life lessons. As you grow, you might find yourself more disappointed with those around you. To avoid this, be tough on yourself, but compassionate towards others. What's behind us and what's ahead of us are small compared to what lies within us. The memory of past happiness can sometimes hinder present happiness. There's often a gap between knowing what's best and actually doing it. Start prioritizing your mental health rather than adapting to toxic environments. If you lack the strength to set your own terms in life, then you must accept the terms it offers you. The farther you are from a situation, the better you can see the whole picture. Distance provides a broader view with less emotional confusion. The best contribution you can make to society is taking care of yourself first. Even if you've been treated poorly, it's important not to become bitter and not to mistreat or dump on others. You can't force people to love you the same way you love them. Regretting prioritizing those who don't prioritize you can make your life painful. When you emerge from a storm, you won't be the same person who entered it. The key is to focus on the future. The past should serve as your anchor. Life consists of a series of lessons that must be experienced to be truly understood. Before starting a new chapter, the old one must be completed. Remind yourself that what has passed will never return. Nothing is irreplaceable. A habit isn't a necessity. Regardless of how many people you surround yourself with, you may still feel alone. It's up to you to pick yourself up and carry on. When you're driving through darkness, you can only see as far as the headlights shine. But you can still make the whole trip that way. In the end, everything will be okay. If it's not okay, then it's not the end yet. If it makes you nervous, you're doing it right. What a wonderful thought it is that some of the best days of our lives haven't happened yet. There's only one thing more painful than learning from experience, and that's not learning from experience. In any given moment, we have two options: to step forward into growth or to step back into safety. One of the quickest ways to improve your life is to simply do what you said you were going to do. Your future self is watching you through your memories. Please consider subscribing to our video if you find the content valuable. By subscribing, you will receive access to our daily motivational content and wisdom. Thank you for your support. Don't keep searching for happiness where you lost it. The people with the hardest pasts can make the best futures. If you don't make your own life plan, you might end up following someone else's plan for you, and what they have in mind might not be very fulfilling for you. Forgiving people quietly and not talking to them anymore is a way to take care of yourself. Don't hold on to yesterday too tightly. It might have been nice, but it's over now. Don't always be ready for people who are only around when it's easy for them. Our time is precious, and it's important to spend it on those who truly value it. One day, you'll look back and laugh at how much this mattered. Don't harm others to heal yourself, and don't harm yourself to heal others. Don't only love yourself, also respect yourself. If you don't, others won't hesitate to take advantage of you. The best result of hard work isn't just what you gain from it, but who you become because of it. Clocks show the time, but how people spend their time shows who they are. Healing doesn't erase the fact that there was damage. Instead, it means that the damage no longer has power over you. Realizing that you're not where you want to be is the first step to changing your life. Aim to pursue what you love, or else you might end up settling for what you have. Your learning journey never ends. Decide to live fully and keep learning constantly. When pain comes, let it teach you its lessons, but don't let it linger for too long. If you can find paths without any obstacles, it probably doesn't lead anywhere significant. Obstacles aren't barriers, they're signs guiding your way. If you always choose comfort over discomfort, you won't end up with a truly comfortable life. Unless you push yourself beyond what you already know, you won't experience growth. Your journey is yours alone. Others may accompany you, but no one can walk it for you. Your worth isn't defined by someone else's inability to recognize your value. Problems are the cost of making progress. Be patient and strong. One day, the challenges you face will become valuable lessons for you. The problem is, if you don't live your own life, others will live it for you. Being misled and afraid will leave you feeling trapped. But being honest with yourself and taking responsibility for your actions can set you free. Taking responsibility will help you breathe. Face your obstacles and take action against them. You'll realize they're not as strong as they seem. A person who never faces challenges is often unhappier because they don't get the chance to prove themselves. If you change the person you see in the mirror, your world will change too. Instead of wasting your life drawing lines, live it by crossing them. You can achieve a lot in life by simply refusing to give up. Just because you dislike this part of your journey doesn't mean you'll dislike the whole story. Be resilient like a tree and allow the dead leaves to fall away. What we fear doing the most is often what we need to do the most. One of my biggest life lessons is that we heal at the speed of our forgiveness. More crucial than picking the right person is having the strength to walk away from the wrong one. Simple-minded people believe in luck, while resilient individuals believe in cause and effect. If you enjoy your own company, you won't feel lonely when you're alone. Our suffering often comes from holding on to how things could have, should have, or might have been. Your wounds aren't your fault, but your responsibility lies in your healing process. Close some doors today, not out of pride, incapacity, or arrogance, but because they simply lead you nowhere. The things you believe you own end up owning you more than you own them. A lot of suffering and unhappiness come when you attach to every thought that enters your mind. The things you believe you own end up owning you more than you own them. A lot of suffering and unhappiness come when you attach to every thought that enters your mind. Taking action is the first step on the journey to success. You might risk ruining your life if you try to please everyone. Success starts with taking a chance. Trying to make everyone happy can lead to ruining your own life. Living a good life doesn't mean being free from sadness, but rather using suffering to grow. Sacrifice today for a better tomorrow. You're willing to endure pain because it's just a message that something in your life needs fixing. It's easy to follow a path, but creating a new one can be painful. However, it will lead you to new places. Remember, neither success nor failure is ever final. You might have faced unfair situations, but the depth of your pain shows the potential for your future success. Feeling guilty for distancing yourself from old friends who haven't changed is a sign of growth. It's the price you pay and a measure of progress. The world won't necessarily treat you kindly just because you're a good person. Unfortunately, good people often get taken advantage of the most. A truly strong person smiles during tough times, gains strength from hardships, and becomes braver through self-reflection. If someone's words don't match their actions, it's best to distance yourself from them. Sometimes the fear of someone leaving you can be more painful than the actual pain of them leaving. In every success story, there's someone who made a brave decision. Your life becomes more peaceful when your anger towards those who hurt you turns into sympathy for them. People are often more selfish than you realize. You have to pave your own way by taking action. You won't find a ready-made path. You have to create it as you go. The greatest gift you can give yourself is freedom from others' opinions. Don't be afraid to disappoint people. You have to live the life you want for yourself. You'll encounter people with whom you just can't seem to get along, no matter how correct or polite you are. Despite your efforts, conflicts may still arise. Change can be scary because known challenges and pain are easier to accept than unknown ones. Don't be afraid to do things by yourself. Waiting for others might cause you to miss out on wonderful experiences in life. Don't waste time trying to change people. Instead, change yourself, your environment, or both. Never give up on what you truly want to accomplish. The person with big dreams is often more powerful than the one with all the facts. Eventually, you'll realize that nobody else has a say in your life unless you allow them to. The more responsibility you're willing to take on, the more meaningful your life becomes. Prioritize understanding others before seeking to be understood yourself. The strongest souls and the most resilient characters are often shaped by suffering and bear scars. If you're not resilient already, life is likely to become even tougher for you. Always prioritize your growth and development over your current state. Don't become too attached to any one person, not even your most beloved. Every person can be both a confining influence and a refuge. The key to making productive mistakes is not to conceal them, especially from yourself. Life improves when you prioritize your health first. Taking yourself too seriously often leads to unhappiness. The energy we waste complaining can be better used to take action and bring about change. When we take responsibility, we shift out of the victim mindset and move forward. Enjoy what you can and let go of the rest. It's not worth wasting energy on things beyond our control.